I've been saying this for years. They should have made Joe Biden draw a clock, because I remember when Patsy when she was kind of getting dementia-y, she would go to the doctor and they'd be like, Pat, can you draw a clock for us? And she'd be like, of course I can draw a clock. And then it would just be a picture of, an elephant or something. But now I'm gonna have us both draw clocks. I don't even know if I can do it now. But I'll tell you a time. So you make it for 11 to 12. Shmimala.
I'll make it for what? 11 to 12.
11:25 p.m. Does a clock even have AM PM? What's my time?
3:30.
3:30. Big hand. Big hand goes here. Little hand goes here.
I don't know what time you gave me.
11:15 p.m. It's just a clip, guys. We're just watching a clip. It's the cold open. It's a cold open. And this will determine whether or not we can be president.
We can't do it on. We can't do it.
Hi, everyone.
As AM and PM because
we can't.
It's not digital.
You did it, Mom. Wait, show us better. Wait, back up. Back it up. Mom, yours is way better than mine. Great job. Here's my clock.
But that's a fine clock. And what did I say? 12:30, 3:30? What did I say? 3:30?
Mine looks like a tumor. Well, it's not right.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
Are you sure?
Okay, but it's just an odd thing for them to do to see if you can draw a clock. Pretty soon they're just going to have to draw a watch with digital.
All right. Mine says 6:15. Does it? See?
Keanu, you don't even look at a watch like that.
Doesn't it say 3?
No, it says it's a 6:15.
Ma, I have dementia. Oh. Well, why doesn't the big hand count the hour? That says 6:15. I have dementia. I have dementia. Oh my God, I'm stupid. Mom.
I think 3:30 is hard to draw.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. I don't look around at clocks all day. Oh my God. And I thought I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. I thought this was correct. I said big hand goes to the hour. Little hand goes.
It's just a matter of the big hand and the little hand. It's fine.
This is why I'm late for things. This is why. Hello, everyone. It was a clip. It was just a little clip. Good morning. Good morning. We're doing it. Yes, there is no Rumble today. It's on Eugene's Rumble, but not on Aaron's. So at least for today, you've only got Aaron's YouTube. And I do apologize, but you could go watch it on Geno Bisconte's Rumble if you'd like. But look, we're having fun already. Welcome to the Steel Toe Morning Show. My name is Keanu Thompson. If you don't know me, I'm filling in for Aaron Imholt, who is in Key West, I think. He's in Key West. So you're stuck with me. Eugene is in LA, and he's not going to wake up. He said he would. We'll see if we get him in a little while. But for now, you're stuck with me. Aren't you excited? Please be excited. You are. I can tell you are. Thank you. Thank you so much. Stop. Stop. Enough, guys. I know I can't even tell time. Can you guys? Let me say hello to everybody. I wish I had Kiki bucks in this thing. I don't have any. I'll give you verbal Kiki bucks. 1 million verbal Kiki bucks for everyone here right now. Give yourselves a round of applause. Already, look at this. Bold slip, bowls dip. You have a wrenchy. Look at that. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Kiki. Supercala. Wee. No. Not going to read all that. I think it has an untoward word in there, but thank you for the $2. Just got here. Geno looks better than I remember. Thank you for being a member of the Steel Toe Morning Show for 36 months. What's that? It's more than a year. Can't tell time either. So, congratulations. 1 million Kiki bucks for you. Ooh, yeah, you're stuck with me, people. And I've been given full and complete and utter permission to talk about anything that you might like. Anything. I can answer any drama, sassy questions. We can talk about whatever you want. Whatever you want. No, there's not going to be anything like channel removing. But if you want to talk about Aaron, drama things, Ricada, we could even talk about, anything clip worthy. I have full, complete, and utter permission. I have the power I have in my hands right now. The things that I could do with Aaron's entire system. We could have fun. We could post for him if we wanted to. Actually, I don't know if we can do that, but we could do something fun. Gray Duckling, thank you for the $2. Bold's dip equals balls deep. We are classy. Bold. Oh, it's great. Balls deep. Wonderful, wonderful news. 1 million Kiki bucks for you. Very fun. Very good. Very good stuff indeed. Can you guys tell time? I'm genuinely wondering. That clip, I really thought I was correct. But am I? How many people here? Like, I didn't grow up. I've always had a cell phone. Maybe I'm an old soul, but I'm not that old. I'm only 32. If I look at a clock, I can do it. But now I feel I have dementia, like Joe. Let's see. Do poot cakes. Thank you for the $2. Okay, now that is over. Show us the picture. What picture? Which? Oh. Eugene does not. Sorry to disappoint you. Eugene is a gentleman, and the picture was deleted. Picture was deleted immediately. I did see it, though. I'm not a bad-looking gal. And here's another thing about that, if you want to know. I guess you all know what I'm talking about. Sorry, yes, again, there's no Rumble today. It's on Geno Bisconte's Rumble if you would like to watch there. I do apologize. But again, they threw me into the middle of the ocean with no life raft and no Geno here to help me put it on Aaron's Rumble. You see, I'll try and call Geno in a minute. He is in LA. It's really not his fault. It's 4 a.m. there. What are you going to do? Is it 4? 5-4. Okay. 4:13 there. So he's busy filming something. Let's see here. Concerning the picture, the infamous picture. Posed for, 100% posed for. Kayla walked into Aaron's studio like this. Ooh, butt nude. And also, again, I have full permission to talk about anything that I would like. So you can ask. Today's the day. You got any drama, sassy drama, like girly, dramatic questions? You go ahead and ask, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. I have full permission to do so. Posed for. Ricada would like to tell you that it was not posed for. I saw the damn thing. Also, Ricada texting us or, messaging us asking or having April text Geno and I and say, can you tell us anything about the picture? We can't figure. Like, that's because you didn't know that it was taken. It wasn't around you. She was just, they were They were lovers, Kayla and Aaron. As fucked up as that is. The whole thing. You do like sassy things like, oh, no one else can see this, but I'm gonna distract him from his show by just walking in there off camera naked. And he went, ooh, look at that. Right? So some people would like to tell you that it wasn't posed for, but I saw the damn thing. It certainly was. Certainly was. So sorry, Nicholas. Sorry. Welcome if you're just coming in. Sorry if there's no Rumble today. I will do my best to get it running tomorrow. And maybe Eugene will even be here tomorrow. Maybe he'll be here today. Thank you so much for being here. All that is. I won't lie to you. I'm a little afraid of you people, but we're doing the best we can. Let's see. Ooh, look, super chat. This is super chat. Noise for Weeeeee. Look at this. Bum bum. Video cameraman. Okay, thank you for the $1.99. How many times have you gotten Botox at your age? I think I've had 4 rounds of tox. It's preventative. You're going to get on me for having Botox? Do I look Botoxed out? If I didn't tell you, you would never know. I tell Eugene all the time. But thank you for the super chat. That's very kind. That's the thing. The boy run media will be like, oh, you'll ruin your face. Oh my God, don't do Botox. She looks Botoxed out. That's a facelift. That's different. If I didn't tell Eugene, actually, sometimes I have gotten Botox, and he does not know the wiser. It's about just freezing your face in time. He doesn't like it either. No man does. But if you just don't tell them, they'll never know. Do I look like I got Botox to you? No, I don't. I just look like I've slept refreshed, right? Thanks. Maybe I need another round. We don't know. Scott Christy Jones, thank you so much for that. Let's see here. Did you and April bond over having bee stings? That's not kind. She actually probably has a little bit. She's probably has a little bit bigger of boobs than I do, but we're basically the same height. So maybe we bonded over being sort of challenged in the cup area. How about that? I don't remember us talking about it. Maybe we did. All claw, all day, classy. Like White Claw, love it. Can't get enough. Thank you for the $1.99. I'm not gonna read this name. Another stoned hockey show tomorrow. Jolie Oli is ABJ. Tomorrow, no, also isn't it hockey show today? No. Yeah, it would be today, but no. Only because Geno is in LA doing all of the LA things. He's filming a short film. He's finished with that, but he's not he won't be here, so I mean, I guess they could come over today, but I also have a show to do. So the hockey show will be back next week here at Kiki Lou Studios. So you have that. We can't get enough. We can't. Easy money. This is fun. Aaron M. Holt. Let's see. You aren't on my Rumble. Do not worry about it if you know. I know. Yes. Sorry, Aaron. I couldn't get it going, and Geno isn't awake yet. So I know it's just on YouTube today, but I will fix it for tomorrow. I do apologize. I'm not an IT guy. Let's tweet for Aaron. I wish I could. That would be fun. I'm not the only one with access to his Google, am I right? It's just a joke. Just a joke, ladies and gentlemen. Allegedly. I hope this money goes to Johnny. Much better host. Apologies. I am a little nervous here. It's not, I don't have Geno to lean on. I'm not exactly sure what you guys would like to talk about. So just it'll go to Johnny, all right? Video cameraman. Geno yelling Jason scoop at you yesterday. That was not good. No. Ooh. That was not good. Geno obviously apologized for that. He got out over his skis. He certainly did. He got way out over his skis. I did a Dearest Kevin Brennan yesterday, and which I like doing that show a lot. And sometimes people don't realize I can fucking handle myself. You see, Geno tries to sometimes get in there because he's maybe trying to defend his wife, but he gets excited. He did not need to say that to me, though, about Jason. He immediately called and apologized. And then after the show, I called him, and then we talked about it a little bit more. And tell me something about this. If you hang up on someone, I hung up on him. I was trying to be sassy. I was like, goodbye. And they don't call you back. I think that's grounds for divorce. I'm obviously kidding. I hung up on him thinking, like, he's going to call me back. And I've never done that to Geno before. Why would I? We don't typically fight. But I did not like that. And he did apologize when he said that about Jason. He who should not be named. Ugh. But then I hang up. I'm like, goodbye. I didn't even really say goodbye. I just hung up. Call me back. He's like, and then I called him back. And then he said, I just thought you didn't want me to bother you. I'm like, no, it hurts my feelings if I hang up on you and you don't call me back. That's bullshit. If you're a woman, if you're a lady, if there are any ladies here, you tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. If I hang up on you, I want you to immediately call me back, maybe 2 or 3 times until I answer. That is satisfying. Geno went, oh, well, I'll keep that in mind. He shouldn't have to. We don't typically argue. But we only do it on the air. Justin Kemple. Oh, look. Super chat. Wee! Let's see. Justin Kemple. Thank you so much for the $1.99. Let's make some clippable content. Have any texts? Should we go there? I don't know. We could. Let me think about it. I'll think about it. I don't know. Good question, though. I will think about it. Orange Boy, member for 36 months. Much better looking host today with actual hair on their head. I think Aaron full well knows he's hair challenged a little bit, right? But that's fine. You know what he needs? And I've seen this. All right, I'll pull it up. There's these new things, and it's gonna sound nuts. And he would never live it down because you have all already seen him as he is a public person. But his hair doesn't look that bad. But there is this one thing that can help. Here's a tip from a female. It's not a toupee anymore. It's literally a toupee that lasts like 3 months or something, and they like fuse it to your head. If I can find that, I'll show you. Aaron, this is what you need. People are gonna be like, okay, now you fucking lost us. I love also that for men, it came right up. Glue, new. Oh, bee hairs. Oh my God. I wonder what I should even show you. Okay, let's look. I have to mute it though, so it doesn't go away. Mute you. Okay. Watch this. Bing, bing, bing. Now, these look, I know it's crazy, Aaron, you can't do this because then people would know. But they glue it or like fuse it to your head, and it lasts like 3 weeks. He's gonna kill me. But like, what if Aaron? Wouldn't it be fucking hilarious though? Aaron just fucking one day shows up and he's got an entirely full head of hair. Okay, now we're having fun. That would be fun, I think. He's like, "What's up, guys?" He doesn't mention it at all. Nothing. I think it's something to consider. 1 in the chat if you want Aaron to have a toupee glued to his head. 2 if no. Okay. Let's see. Video cameraman. But Jason Scoop was the guy who broke your arm. Yes, he shouldn't be mentioned. He broke my wrist. It was terrible, terrible situation. Many years ago, and I've healed. Wrist is it only hurts when it rains. It's really traumatizing. Miss Tay, thank you for the $10. Please come back, Aaron. I won't call you a fatty for at least one show, maybe. You know what? As I've said, thank you for the $10, Miss Tay. Women are always meaner to me. Like those slobs, the pretty antisocial girls. They are monsters. They're complete and utter monsters, and they get everything wrong. And even if you try and correct them, if it doesn't go with their narrative, they're like, no. Mm-mm. They sell merchandise about me. Little old me. Innocent little old me. 1, we got some 1s. You think he should 1 times 100? 69. Okay, so I'll take that as 69 1s. I like that. That's what happens when you have no friends. I have friends. Women on the internet are mean to me. I have plenty of female friends. And yeah, females can be mean to each other. Bully me all you'd like. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, now what we're going to do. I came across this today. Bing, 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 bing. Now we're going to sit here. Since you miss Aaron so much, now we're going to sit here and I'm going to force you to watch Aaron talk about Chad. I came across this today and I'd like to address. Let's see. Bing, bing, beep. Now this says Steel Toe April's friend's email to Chad Zumock. And I promise you this has a point. Okay.
This was very damning evidence against old Nick Rekieta. Now, this is Chad Zumock. Chad Zumock has been a breaker of news, like the compound stuff. He was in on that before anybody else knew.
Okay. You must know who Chad Zumock is, obviously, if you watch this program. I don't even know how Chad knew that. That's honest. I have no idea how Chad knew about Compound, the studio closing down. I remember them talking about, like, who the fuck is the mole? Why does Chad, like, have private information about what went on in that meeting? I have no idea how that fucking happened. I won't lie to you. So maybe I'm the mole. No, how could I be the mole? I didn't work there. I mean, I, was a guest there many a time, but I wasn't at the, meeting. It was me. Maybe I did email Chad. I didn't. It was not me. But it was weird. They were like, how the fuck does he know that? Other than that, I think Chad, I don't know. Does he really break any information that we all don't already know? He's going to yell at me for that. But that was pretty good, the compound thing. It was weird. Maybe he bugged the place. I have no idea. I truly don't. But anyway. Moving on. Pressing forward, I mean.
Chad has also done works like Welcome to Kumia Country. So I'm not really sure.
That was a fun one.
But there is some stuff in here that sounded similar to somebody that April and I know told me.
By the way, yeah.
And this person was no fan of mine. They're a friend of April's. They're no fan of mine, and they told me that in no uncertain terms. But they were like, I also need you to know that, like, Rekieta wants you dead. Like, he really hates your guts, and he's willing to make up anything to do it. But like,
Yeah, that man is a lunatic. We all know that. We're all pretty much, we pretty much are of that understanding, right? So casually and flippantly and nonchalantly be like, yeah, we did some blow around my kid. What? You're a narc. You're a nerd. But I'll say one good thing about Rekieta, actually. Good on him for, pleading guilty, paying his debt to society. Number two, good on him for getting back to the law tube streaming. I tuned in for a moment the other day for the Karen Reed stuff, and boy, is that case riveting. Jeez Louise. And I just thought, wow, good for him. As long as he stays away from the bullshit or whatever, and hopefully stays sober and, doesn't do too many whippets or anything, because that will rot your brain. Or ideally, he wouldn't be doing any whippets. So I don't think they show up on drug tests. So I don't know. Ideally, he wouldn't be doing that. But it was good to just see him doing like a normal thing, going back to his like roots of what got him to be a YouTuber, a law tuber, just acting like a normal human being. Right? So I said, kudos to you, Nick Rekieta, for that. Yeah, there you go. No Kiki bucks for you because you left cocaine around Aaron's kid. But we'll give you a little cheer there. How about that?
it didn't sound exactly like what Chad's about to say here, but it sounded similar enough where I was like, this might be. I don't know. We'll let you guys decide. This is Zumock. Now, there was a theory that when April was schizo tweeting back.
And yes, I smoke. If it's going to bug you, it's my day. No Geno here yet as of late. Aaron gave me full control. So yeah, just get it out of your system if you want to call me gross or whatever. But this is what we're doing. All right. Pressing on.
Back in October or November, that Rekieta was doing it for her. And it makes sense because a lot of the things that Rekieta would then say to Patrick Melton about like bloody sheets and shit like that was exactly the same thing as some of April's tweets from back then. So and also I have a little story. April and I, when she was, when I filed for divorce and I said, and we were working out of time, I was like, you got to come get your stuff. We were tweeting we were texting very cordially.
They were tweeting
and very nice. And she's like, this is, it sucks that it ended up this way. And I'm like, yep, it does. It sucks. But it was very mature. It was very adult. It was like, and I was like, take care of yourself, whatever. And it just kept it very light.
Sad.
Well,
when you really think
right around the
it,
time she would get back.
When you really think about it, it is fucking. Geno and I talk about this all the time. Well, all right, not all the time, but we have talked about it before. We genuinely enjoyed hanging out with those two, like golfing with them, and I feel like maybe they didn't have like any friends they met together. Either they were maybe Aaron's friends or April's friends, but we met them both at the same time. I genuinely had a really nice time hanging out with them, with the both of them. It wasn't like this toxic relationship, at least from what I saw and from what she told me then. I mean, yeah, they had like little problems, we would bitch about, our husbands or whatever. No, he wasn't my husband at the time, but they were a lovely couple, really. But I guess sometimes, I don't know how things got thrown off course. Actually, I do. Drugs. Drugs threw it off course. And swinging. I think it's safe to say that's what happened. So, well, there you go. Very sad, though. Very sad.
To Spicer, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the messages would get really aggressive and shitty for like no reason. Like just out of nowhere, just boom, all of a sudden, like, I'm fine, I'm not addicted to anything, I'm like, what? We already said goodbye. Like that's it. That's done. And then back in like December or January, I had to do a thing for my phone. I had to set up a new account for me and the kids, and I needed April to release me from the other plan that we were on because I made her the manager of the account for some reason. Well,
Your bonds.
they had to get her on the phone, and I didn't want to talk to her. So I said, you talk to her, then come back and talk to me. We'll take care of it that way. She sent me a DM on Twitter saying, I'm really sorry you had to go through that. I don't want you to be upset. I'm worried you're mad at me now. And I wrote her back. I'm like, don't ever.
That's another thing. Yeah. She's overly sweet, right? I guess. Yeah. No, always. I understand that though. Always. Yeah. Oh, are you mad at me? Ish. Ish.
Worry about me being mad at you. You just take care of yourself, blah, blah, blah. I'm fine. It was really nice. It was really cordial. It was like the last time we ever exchanged any message with each other. And then that night, again, like when it got really late, all of a sudden, and if what Chad's about to say here is true, then he did have access to her Twitter.
It would make sense. And also, I've fucking said that 100 times. I've said, I don't even think it's her in the beginning. Sometimes I wouldn't even think it was her texting. And right. But no one can know for sure. But obviously, Rekieta likes to get into people's, Google accounts and things and share information and, stories and paint a picture and a narrative. So it would fucking make sense. Or else, maybe the text got more aggressive when she went there and then got high. I don't know. It would make sense. And glad to hear she's doing well and has a new boyfriend, allegedly. Good for her.
Blocked. I was blocked right after that. We had this cordial, nice exchange. There was no reason for her to block me. We hadn't messaged before that, didn't message after. As soon as we shared a nice message, blocked, gone, done. Like, okay, that's a little weird. So what Chad's about to say here in this email does make a little bit of sense, but I do receive it with skepticism. Here we go.
I got this email, and here we go. As someone who knows April well and has helped her through her living hell the past couple of months.
Now, some people feel that this was Keanu. Now
let me say this. Why the fuck would I email that to Chad? I've never emailed. I don't have Chad's email. Why would I? And what if I were going to tell something like that or say something like that? I would just say it on my own program. Keanu C. Thompson, Keanu Cast. Subscribe. I'm gonna lose subscribers over this. Jesus Christ. Why would I email Chad? Of all people, there are a list of people that if I were to email someone, it certainly wouldn't be Chad. I've never done it in my life, ever. Look how he froze Aaron. I would never, ever email Chad such a thing. I wouldn't email any information to anybody. I would just say it on my own show. Obviously, I've exposed things I didn't realize weren't public information. Oopsies. Sorry, but whatever. Certainly wouldn't email Chad. So it wasn't me, guys. I hate to disappoint you. Chad Zumock, thank you for the $2.79. Kiki really makes you miss Johnny. Save us, Johnny. Johnny, I hope you're doing okay. Prayers for Johnny. Snaps for Johnny. 1 trillion Kiki bucks for you, Johnny. And that's radical. That's a lot of Kiki bucks. So, pressing on. No, I did not email Chad. I don't know why I would. I have a theory about this, maybe, but let's see.
If it is who I think it is, and Chad's not lying, I know who this person is, and they do know April very well.
Just know April was completely manipulated by both Aaron and Nick.
You know what? I think that she probably feels that way. I think she probably feels that I manipulated her. I know when I would talk to her about drugs, she would be like, why are you trying to make me feel guilty for having fun? And I feel like you're being passive aggressive and you're being shitty. I will 100% own that. I didn't know how to talk to her about it, and I was very aggressive about it sometimes. I would definitely say that she probably.
Yeah. when somebody is an addict, I guess, from what I've read. Yeah, anybody trying to, say, come on, it's just a little blow or yeah. And obviously Aaron, but he's not a fucking, like, how is he supposed to know how to deal with somebody who's going through the throes of addiction, I guess. But thankfully, they're all okay. Thankfully, nothing worse happened. Thank fucking God for that. But so I could see, and I have a text from her. I was looking back the other day. Yeah, and she says, I was emotionally abused by both Aaron and Ricada. That literally, and that in so many words, that's what she says, right? Because I was, when she's calling me crying about Ricada and stuff. Oh, God, don't get me started. But so I could see why she thinks that about Aaron, and maybe I think he would, like he's admitting here, maybe he just didn't know how to deal with what was going on. And I think, like he says, yeah, he was in a bad place and a different person back then. So, okay, well, I was a different person back then. But I think he's learned, life is all a lesson. But she says it about Ricada too. So those are her words. So, manipulated, psychological abuse. It ain't good. But I think, I think Aaron knows he made some mistakes in that, in the marriage, obviously. But I'm glad, if true, that she's away from Ricada. I'm just glad she's away from the whole situation. Fuck it. They were all nuts. All nuts.
Felt like I was trying to manipulate her. And like, in a way I was. Like, I didn't want her to be doing coke. I didn't want her to be doing that shit. I did watch her become a completely different person and not someone I liked. And yeah, so that was, is that selfish on my part? To an extent, sure. So for the sake of conversation, manipulating, yeah, I bet you she felt manipulated, 100%. I'll own that.
I've sent you stories before, so you're aware of what she dealt with with Aaron and Nick.
Fucking Nick will never, ever, ever admit to, being a fucking douche. He will never admit that, ever. Oh, we missed a drug test. It's your fault, April, because we were fighting about you. Fuck off. You got to be kidding me. God, that was fucking rough to hear. All that, though, back in those days. Ugh.
Nick was 100% the one that put April up to sending these text messages about Aaron eating cum.
Oh, just like Aaron said. Did I not say that it's kind of weird that it took him 7 months to come up with this bullshit story? Did I not say that it was a little bit weird that, which by the way is even more if you're Nick, that means you thought of this fantasy in your head. And then you wrote to April and said, send this to me. No offense, bro.
They were obsessed and determined to.
That's another thing. When and Nick Ricada has said, absolutely, I have at the Fatsoamania, Hackamania, if you want to call it what it's actually called. I have full permission to share these texts. Okay. When did you get that permission? At the traffic stop in January where you saw her and her new boyfriend who flipped you off? Or was it March? Was it March at the traffic stop? Was it March? Was it January? There's another person that told me it was April 8th. Which is it? So you have exclusive permission to share these extremely personal text messages? When did you get that permission? When did you even know you were going to Hackamania? If you don't talk to her anymore, Ricada, as you say that you don't, when did she give this permission? How do you know that her boyfriend doesn't want him talking to you? The only interaction you've had with her since, when was it, January, or was it March, or was it April? That you saw her at a traffic stop. Did you say, hey, before the light turns green, can I share these text messages from you? Come on. Come on. Full of shit. You're full of shit.
to bring down Aaron after Aaron ratted them out to the police.
And I don't know where this Aaron ratted him out to the police shit came from. Hey, retard, you had coke on your nose on stream and you were in a goddamn K-hole, you dipshit.
A K-hole.
Your pastor, your in-laws, they all threw you to the wolves. They were already looking at you before you even had the powder on your face.
When I look back, and it has been such a bizarre the saga of the toe, the parable of the toe, as Alex Stein puts it. Looking back, just remember the footage of them all in fucking church. Oh my God. What the fuck? Aaron included. What the fuck were they thinking? It was so fucking creepy. Wait, who are these 5 children and then these 2 other people and then, you know, Nick's getting up to do blow in the bathroom of the church. That's untoward. Allegedly. YouTube terms of service. God, it was so fucking weird. I don't know what could they possibly be thinking. I'm not here to kink shame or anything, but as a rule of toe, I don't know if swinging is the best idea, and especially swinging and also doing a bunch of drugs. I don't think I could do that. No, thank you. No, thank you.
When you showed up with powder on your face and the whole internet knew, that's when I said, well, yeah, Nick does coke. I mean, it's kind of obvious. I didn't know that I was ratting anybody out. Kind of seemed obvious. And then after you got arrested and after you were already out, the police went, we're not saying you have to come in, but it would be a lot better for you if you came in. Like, it was not a we need you as a witness thing. It was you better come here and explain yourself kind of a thing.
Right around that time,
Yeah.
Nick also got April's password to her Twitter and took her Twitter over and would tweet as April.
Oh, shit.
It would make sense.
The block would make sense. And if he's getting a hold of her phone and he's texting for her, it would totally make sense. I chalked it up to, we had the cordial text messages when we were getting divorced. And then I thought she would start drinking or she would get in the booger sugar and then she would be, just out of nowhere become a. If he's grabbing the phone and he sees, oh, they're texting cordially with each other, that would make a lot of sense. I'm not saying I 100% buy it, but it's plausible.
Nick had completely brainwashed her at one point when she was at her lowest point.
Oh, yeah. Nick used to do that narcissistic triangulation shit where he would tell me, I'm helping you, dude. I'm helping you. I know.
I need to look this up. He says narcissistic triangulation about 100 times here. And I need a definition. Narcissistic triangulation. Triangulation, the narcissist's best play. Triangulation is when a toxic or manipulative person, often a person with strong narcissistic. All right, come on. Do we really got to open this up? I love that one of them in Men's Health. Triangulation is when a toxic or manipulative person, often a person with strong narcissistic traits, brings a third person into their relationship in order to remain in control. Oh, all right. That makes sense. Well, they said this. Yeah. There will be limited or no communication between the two people, the two triangulated individuals, except through the manipulator. Ooh, sassy move. It may appear in different forms, but all are about divide and conquer or playing people against each other. All right. That makes sense. I got it. We got it. We're cooking. We're cooking, kids. We're having fun. Are you not entertained? You're all going to be like, no, bitch. Where's Geno? Jesus.
Oh, she's got a problem. She's got a problem, but I'm helping you. Don't you worry about it. And then she would go to her, he would go to her and he would go, you got to, he's just out of line with this not wanting you to do coke thing. He just doesn't want you to have fun. And it's just not.
You're out of order.
And he would tell her shit like, oh yeah, he's talking shit about you on the show. Cause she would go, friends of mine are telling me that you're saying shit about me on the show. I'm like, not. Are you out of your mind? It's him. So he did that narcissistic triangulation
There it
shit.
is.
I mean, which
Another one.
he's an insecure coward. I mean, he's a skelly. What are you going to do?
Took advantage of her. I'm only sharing this with you because you seem to be the only guy who doesn't really take sides with Aaron and Nick.
Hey, I got to give Chad that. That's 100% accurate. Whether this is bullshit or this is real, that is true.
I don't like how you've treated April in the past. You said awful things. She's my friend. But I understand she wasn't nice to you at the time, but I assure you she's a great person.
See, this doesn't sound like he's making this up. This does seem like he's reading an email. So in order for this to be fake, he'd have to be a psycho who wrote this to himself, which, again, I'm not ruling out.
Without giving up who I am, just know April is in a better place. And as much as
Thank God.
Aaron was an
Hopefully that's true. I should know. I wrote the email to Chad. No, I didn't. Don't clip that. I did not write this email. Why would I email Chad? It's ridiculous. I did not write this email to Chad. But hopefully that person is correct, and she is. And as far as we know, she is. Praying that it's 100% true. So.
awful. As much as Aaron was awful to her, I apologize.
I'll say that. Yeah, I was awful to her, I would say, in the last few months. I was mean. Like, I wanted things a certain way. And that thing was no drugs, which you can say, well, Aaron, that's a good thing. Yeah, but still, I was a dick about it. Like, I was frustrated and I was angry and I was mean about it.
Makes sense.
You know,
also,
we had
Aaron,
shouting
it
that.
might be that another man was having sex with your wife. That might be also. Things get matters of the heart are not easy. So that's would make sense.
Is over it. So, I mean, just because what I wanted, most people would see as a healthy, reasonable thing, doesn't mean I went about it like a gentleman. I was sick about it.
Nick was way worse in the end.
Yeah.
I think
agree
it's
with
gross that Nick was being celebrated at that event in Vegas.
Maybe I did write the email. I didn't. That fucking event in Vegas, from what I watched of it, so invasive, so fucking weird. Like, yeah. Nick Rekieta leaves his kids on Mother's Day weekend to go there and share these fucking incredibly graphic, maybe written by him, text messages to a crowd of morbidly obese incels. What the fuck is going on in Minnesota that they're like, yeah, that sounds fine. You should leave the state for that. Go ahead. Go ahead, buddy. Have at it. No. No. Fucked up. Fucked up. Gross. Gross. Gross.
That's the only reason I'm sharing this with you.
No offense. It was a bunch of fat incels. I mean, it's not a crowd you want to be celebrated.
Oh, he
by.
said the same thing.
Nick should not be celebrated.
Also,
Nick should be.
we don't fat shame over here. We're not into body shaming, but it is kind of funny that many of the attendees and most of the panel were a bit rotund. That's all I'm saying. It's a little funny. It's a little funny. We're having fun. I'm sort of shaking. I'm still nervous here. I'll get used to it. I'll get used to you, crowd, okay? But I won't lie to you. I was looking at myself pick up that cup and I was like this. And it I went, okay, take a deep breath. You're all doing great. We're having fun, aren't we? We're keeping it light-ish. Narcissistic triangulation.
In prison.
Oh, I mean, that's not exactly a hot
Now,
take.
I checked this out. It checks out. This is 100% real. It's 100% credible. And I know people are going to say it's not, but it is. And
What's the fucking paper? Did he print out the email? He's like shuffling his papers around like Robin Quivers. He's like, hey, well, that's enough for that story. What the fuck was that? Chad, you're silly.
sharing it with you because this person said I could. But that's exactly what happened. That's what was going on. Nick,
I gotta say, I I told us so. I've been telling you this whole time, and you can still be in denial if you want to. The evidence keeps stacking up, and I must say, another win for the toe. But
do we have theories on who the email is from? It crossed my mind. Like, is it like Lemmy? Do we remember them talking? April. I think April sent Lemmy a long text message or something, right? Lemmy and I have since made up since our feud, so we think we made up over our dislike of Melanie Mack. But let me read a few of these. Ooh, super chat time, super chat time, super chat time. They're probably all mean. I'm doing the best I can. Aaron takes off to go to gay Key West. Geno's in LA, still sleeping like a baby. Hasn't even picked up the phone. So you're stuck with me. It's better than nothing. Want me to start doing the voice, the mouth thing? Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. Beg, beg, beg. Shake, shake, shake. We don't have a goal today, but we'll make the goal happiness, jubilance, Kiki bucks. Give the money. And also donate to Johnny. Let's see. Where did I leave off here? Bing, bing. Ah! Look at that! Speak of the devil. Bisconte, you're on the air. Don't say anything untoward.
Hey, baby, what are you doing?
Oh, just doing the show for Aaron that you said that you would do with me, but I understand. It's very late. Or late there. Early.
I just don't want to wake anyone up, but I'll send you. I'll jump in a little bit.
I'll send you the link, darling.
Thank you, Angel.
Bye-bye. Love you. He has not even opened his eyes yet. Let me do that really fast before I forget. Copy. Bing. Get out of Aaron's thing. Go to my own email. Let's see here. God, this is scary. All right. Abort. This is weird. Okay, now my own. Now. Bing. 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 Ba-bum. Beep. Doody. Diddy. Diddy. Geno. Geno is gay at gmail.com. That's the one. Think. Paste. Send. All right. There we go. This is frightening. God. What can we do? Should we Google like things to get Aaron on a watch list or something? You know what was funny? I was pulling up a video, which I'll show you later. I was looking for gay Key West, and I just thought it's going to be funny if when Nick Rekieta goes through his history again, he'll be like, he was looking up gay Key West. They do a whole package about it at Hackamania. He Googled gay Key West. Oh, not a win for the toe. It was me on Aaron's Google, guys. Rumble rant time, rumble rant time, rumble rant time. Sorry, I'm used to saying that for Geno's show. Geno Bisconte, if you want to watch on Rumble, I guess I should pull that up. It is on Geno Bisconte's Rumble right now. Fuck, I forgot. I'll do that. I'll do that post-haste in case we have Rumble rants over there. Bing. Gotta do the noises. All right, let's see. Kiki, what is your nail color? Belle, thank you for the $2. It's like a little teal moment. It's summertime ocean seafoam green. Thank you for the $2. That was nice, Belle. Faye, I'm not going to read this name. $2 from FGN. FM, fuck, marry, kill. Aaron Rekieta, Stuttering John. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, this is horrible. Oh my God, this is an unanswerable question. Can I kill myself? Oh my goodness gracious. You have to kill Rekieta. Oh God. And then I guess you and then I guess you gotta fuck stuttering John and marry Aaron. There it's really that's a horrible that's terrible. Don't do that to me anymore. But thank you for the $2. That's horrible. I feel yucky about that. Diablo Sandwich, thank you for the $5. Kiki, abuse is abuse, whether physical or emotional. If your ex started a podcast and began gaslighting that he's changed, would you forgive him? Absolutely not. You're right, right? However, every situation is different. But I got the shit kicked out of me. My wrist broken. I was in a fucking incredibly physically abusive and emotional abusive relationship. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But every situation's different. So be nice to women, guys. That's all I can say. That's all. That's all. Don't hit them. And don't hit them with your words either. Okay? Let's all get along, right? Fuck Jason Scoop. Monster. Ugh. Boo. King Kong Dong, thank you for the $2. Pretty sure my friend died from coke-induced love A. From coke-induced love A. Oh, that's terrible. Jesus. Yeah. Also, really, who's doing blow these days with fentanyl and all of that? You know? It's scary. It's not good. You really it's a definite gamble, especially to be doing it that often. My goodness gracious. No, but this is good. My dealer, no one's dealer cares about you. Okay, they won't give a shit. So don't do it. Kim Nicholson, thank you for the $2. Why do you tolerate Geno's abuse? You a masochist? He doesn't abuse me. Thank you, though. Thank you for the $2. Kate Meany. This can't be the real Kate Meany. God, look, Kate Meany's here. I don't think real Kate Meany would choose that photo. But, God, that's another one. I hope she's doing okay, too. Let her be. Thank you for the $10. He let the other man have fun with his wife. He brought his children to the house knowing what was going on. He loves attention. He is a woman. A female dog sent from my iPhone. He's a bitch. Okay. What the fuck? Sent from my iPhone. Maybe it's like a poem. Okay. Gray Duckling. Thank you for the $10 super chat. We're not into body shaming either, but when it comes to Aaron's chins, they are more of a landmark. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. You're gonna make him cry in Gay Key West. He's not gonna get with any of the hot dudes. I would love to go to Gay Key West. It sounds exactly like that's like the place of my people. We're gonna look it up. God, does my bestie, my gay bestie Elliot, have some stories from Key West? I have to tell you. Bing, bing, bing. Diamonds and henna. Member for 3 months. Why do you think Nick is now going after the nanny? I was going to pull up that clip too. I don't fucking know. He's a weirdo. And he's a manipulator and a narcissist. And like, we're going to watch that. We're going to get into it. We can break it down together. And I'll tell you my thoughts. Kate Meany, thank you for the $5. That's cracking me up. You are such a good friend to April. Keep talking about her and being friends with her ex. Who Andrew Scoop her. I don't know what it means. Don't know what it means. I hope she has a new boyfriend. And that she's doing well. And I think that she is. So, but that's all I know. That's all I know, fake meanie. Fake meanie. Thank you for the $2. Would Geno eat Anthony's come off your chest? That's untoward. And no. Oh, that's very untoward. Fake meanie. Thank you for the $5. Hey, Kiki, I'm a security guard at Dangerfields. I got booger sugar. Want to go to the John and I underscore with me. That's funny. That's another fun rumor. That's not true. I don't fuck the door dudes. It's just not true. How can I defend myself on this? It's not true, Kate Meady. It's not true. If anything, talk about blow. Oh my God. We'll read these really fast. I think he's coming. Oh my God. Sister. Hi, Eugene.
Hey, babe.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I
Did
just
you-
don't know how much noise I can make. You know
That's
what I
okay.
mean?
We're just cooling our heels over here.
Well, that's nice, babe. You're right.
Thank you for getting up and hanging out with me. There's a fake Kate Meany in here and she's being mean.
That sounds right. That's what they do on this shit's platform, the YouTube.
It's on your Rumble, but not Aaron's. I will have to fix that for tomorrow.
Okay, that's thrilling stuff, I suppose, right?
I'm just updating you. I'm reading our super chats here.
That's good. How are they?
Oh, look, last one. Is he going to let you keep the super chats? There, I hope give them to Johnny. Ding, ding, ding. Gene froze. He'll be back. He'll be back. That's fun. Gino is in LA. Oh, there he is.
What I do?
How is it? How is LA, darling?
It's fantastic. It's well, I like I did the movie thing yesterday, and what else? But you're all caught up. That's silliness.
I
You
love
know?
this. It's like a character. It's like Zen Gino.
Yeah. How do I sound? It's like I can't. I don't want to wake up the person that's letting me freeload. She's been so nice. You know.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job.
I don't
Let
think I
me-
am. But I'll take your word for it. What did I
Let me
miss?
Nothing. Let me try. I'm actually just stare at them. I'm gonna try and I want to make sure I didn't miss any rumble rants on your thing because I may have. So stay there. Stay right there.
I can
Actually, I
stay
can do
right
it here. I can do it here. Bing, bing, bing. This is wild. I have full access to Aaron's Google, just like Nick Ricada. Now you laugh.
Ha ha ha.
Rumble. Ooh, ooh. Careful, careful. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Geno Bisconte. I
What's wrong
think
with
it's on yours. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, yes, it is. It is. Oh, yeah, we have a couple here. Hang on. Let's see. I shall pop out the chat and share it with the masses. Hang on. Hang on, kids. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. All right, let's see. Present, share screen. This one. Okay, let's see. All right, there's some there. All right. So thorough, Joe Burrow. Did April tell you about the time Aaron held her hand as Nick thrust in and out of her, finally allowing her to orgasm? That's untoward and no. But thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. That's all for now. Let's see. Bing. Beardo wipes left to right. Turned on the toe while on the shitter and totally forgot that Aaron is out today. Thank you for the $4.99. He's in gay Key West.
Yeah, what's he doing in Key West?
Gay things. I'm just kidding. I think
Is
he's
he,
with.
is he
I think
fagging it up, queering it up? Is that what the kids say?
he's dancing in a pleather thong in a cage somewhere on the beaches of Key West. Jesus, Kate Meany, stop by Keanu Cast sometime for Christ's sake. You should keep the super chat since you have the cojones to read them. Okay. Something tells me that's not Kate Meany.
Tell them we get the Rumble rants on if they're
We get the
serious.
Rumble rants on Geno's channel, so there you go. You can go there. You can go there. We were watching clips.
I saw that. Is that what you were doing the first hour?
Yeah. And they want to know about, and you know what, Gene, if you need to go back to sleep, it's okay. I can handle it. I have to don't say where I'm going, but I have an appointment at at 11, so it might not be the longest show of all time. What you doing with your hand there?
I'm adjusting the volume a little because I want to be able to hear you, but I don't want it to be too loud.
I'm sorry. Well, if you do need to go, I can handle it.
Can you handle
You
it?
want to watch? Yeah, I can handle it. I feel like I'm holding you hostage.
I just don't I didn't
Wanna
realize
be
how
loud.
early it is.
Jean, just plug your stuff and you can go. I don't want to be loud. Now I don't want to be loud because I don't
Alright.
want to get you in trouble.
All right, I'll be watching. Tell him to rumble rant you.
Rumble Rant Geno Bisconte's channel. If you want to talk to him. I love you.
I'll stop by later. I love you.
I love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
And next time I hang up on you, call me back. Geno Bisconte, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! Yay! Yeah,